it's going to go by really fast. You start and you're like, God, how long is it now? 12 months? It is 12, it's a year now. When I was in, it was 10 months. And I'm like, man, 10 months it's just a really long time. And then I got going, I got practice, the hands-on practice, which was my favorite, and that's why I came here. I got hired on because of my internship, which is the most important thing that you could do. So if you don't have an internship yet and you're looking, make that a priority. Don't wait. Just get an internship as soon as possible and work as hard as you possibly can. But promotions, and it is one of the easiest ones to get, and it's the best foot in the door because you're working with all departments. You have to work with the sales people because you have to make sure you're doing their events correctly. Worked crazy hours. I mean, it was Q101 in the loop, so they would have fests. They would have their own concerts that they would put on. We did a block party, and it was like 16-hour days, and we didn't get a break. We couldn't leave because everyone had to be there. It was like all hands on deck. Like everyone has a job. We barely got to eat. So, but I did it, and I didn't complain because the experience was awesome. I needed it for school, and I just knew I wanted a job. And I didn't care where, I didn't care what the job was. I just wanted to be in radio, and that was my goal. I kept setting goals for myself. So the first goal was I need a job in radio. So I got my job in radio, and then I was like, well, now I'm an adult, and so I need a full-time job, and I need benefits. So I need a full-time job in radio with benefits. And then I just worked my way around. I would talk to anyone in the office who would listen. I would learn things that I wasn't interested in. It makes my job worth it to know that I, in some way, am keeping the radio stations alive. Keep in mind when you're here, I know a lot of you probably get into it thinking, I want to be on air, I want to be the person on TV, I want to be like the person in the spotlight. There are so many other jobs available to you that I had no idea. I had no idea about the traffic department. I had no idea, it never came across my head to even think about sales at a radio station. But there's like an array of jobs. Now web design is so important because it's becoming like one of the biggest things. So even if you don't find a job on air, just keep in mind you're learning so many things here that you could get a different job other than on air, and then eventually you could work your way to on air, and then maybe an on air position becomes available. Oh, hey, I have a demo. I know how to do this. I went to school for this. Cool, how about you take a look at it? Well, awesome, because they already know your work ethic. They already know that you're a good employee, that you know the ins and outs of the radio station. So don't be afraid to take a job that kind of at the time doesn't seem right, but the way I think of it as you're given an opportunity, make it what you want it to be and take it. And if for some reason it doesn't work out, then it didn't work out. But at least you took it and you tried. My biggest piece of advice is work your hardest at your internship, at your job, no matter what it is, because then you're going to get noticed. And the people that see that you're working hard, they see it. Even if you don't think they do, they see that you're working hard. And they're going to want to promote you from whatever level you're at to the next if they know you're right for it. So just make sure people see who you are and let them know you're capable of doing absolutely anything just because you want to. Like, have that passion for what you want to do. You obviously do because you're here. You're at this school. So just take the next step and be passionate towards your internship. Just be passionate at what you do, and it'll get you somewhere. Obviously, I still have a job, so it'll get you somewhere, I promise. Just don't give up on your dream and just stick to what you want to do. I think the biggest thing I got from here was networking, to be honest. So I keep, which you guys all should do, like keep a list of people you meet, get names, get emails, get phone numbers, get whatever information you can from anyone and everyone. I do that on a daily basis, like networking or like keeping in mind people that I've met in the past, because you never know when either A, you're not in a job anymore and you need someone, or you're looking for a job and you met someone who works at that radio station and that becomes really handy. I still do promotions from time to time with the company, so that like it's basically like being the face of the station. So I learned that here as well, and I couldn't have learned that anywhere else, I don't think, than here. All your hours. That's another thing. We had a lot of people from my class who waited until the very last minute to do their hours. I know you guys are probably done, so you don't have to worry about it, but for you guys starting, do not wait until the last minute, because A, it's really hard to get that amount of time done in that time period, and B, if you get it done at the very beginning, then you actually can have fun here, and you can have fun at your internship,